Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I love to talk about all things luxury. Now today's video is a little bit different because we are talking about the negative side of luxury, which I feel is super important to talk about. It's a good way to really make smart choices and smart purchases. Now I necessarily wasn't the most smart with my purchases and I hope that you guys are able to learn from my mistakes. So I'm going to go in no particular order and I'm just going to share with you guys the 6 bags that I returned or sold and the 1 SLG that I sold. Let's start out with Bottega Veneta. The first bag that I returned from Bottega Veneta was the the mini ARCO bag in this beautiful, super light pink color. It was absolutely stunning. I came home with that bag. I actually bought that bag for hitting 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I was so excited. I went to all the stores. I had no bag in particular in mind. I went to all the different stores and I looked at all these different bags, and that's the bag that caught my eye and caught my attention out of everything else. I knew when I was there that I should not be buying a bag this day because nothing felt right. But I was stubborn and I really wanted to come home with a bag, so I ended up getting the mini ARCO bag in this beautiful lilac pink color. I got home, I was super excited about it. I put on a pink dress, I filmed a video for you guys, and unfortunately when I went to edit that video and I saw it from a different point of view, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked on my frame. I felt like the bottom of the bag compared to the handle of the bag were very disproportionate. I also felt that the bag was too small for me on my frame, so I ended up bringing it back and I got the small ARCO bag in the color tangerine. Again, you guys, I was being impatient. I shouldn't have got a bag at all. I should have just returned it, but unfortunately with Bottega Veneta, you cannot return a bag for your money back. You have to exchange it for something else. So I decided to get the small ARCO bag, which at the time only came in 2 colors, which was white and tangerine. So I got the tangerine, and although it's a beautiful bag and I've been using it a lot more lately, which makes me so excited, it's a bag that took me a while to fall in love with. In fact, I almost sold that bag also, but lately I've been really falling in love with it and I've been using it a lot with dresses like what I'm wearing today, where it's just got little splashes of color, and then I pair it with that beautiful orange tangerine color. The next bag from Bottega Veneta that I returned is my most recent purchase. If you guys missed that, I will have it linked down below for you guys. I was so sad that this bag did not work out for me. I got the Jody bag. On the website, it said that it was in the color corn, which I could not find any information on this color corn, but on the website, it looked like a muted yellow color, which I thought would be beautiful with dresses like I'm wearing right now with baby blues and pinks and light pastel type colors. On the website, they had it listed as the medium Jody, and I wanted the small Jody or something bigger. I was really after my big, huge hobo slouchy style bag, and you guys, it just wasn't it. It was smaller than the size small, bigger than the size teen. I don't know what that size is because there is no size in between, which made me question whether or not the bag was actually authentic. It felt really nice, it looked really nice, it was super cute, but it wasn't what I was after, so I decided to return it. Okay, let's jump into Louis Vuitton. There are 2 bags from Louis Vuitton that I have sold, one of which I do not regret and one of which I do regret. The first bag that I sold was my Pochette Métis in the turtle dove color in the imprint leather. Is that what it is? That super soft, buttery, kind of pebbled leather. It was gorgeous. That color is like a taupey gray, which I absolutely love for your walls. But why did I buy it for a bag? You guys, I don't know. I am very much so the type of person that wants my bag to be my star of the show when it comes to my outfit. My bag is my accessory. My bag is my jewelry. My bag is my outfit. That is why I spend so much money on bags and so little money on my clothing. I want my bag to stand out, and the Pochette Métis is not that. It's practical. It's great for everyday use. It fits all of your everyday essentials in there, but it's not a star of the outfit kind of a bag. It just simply is not. It's, like I said, it's all of the practical side of things. It is a bag that you would think that you would want into your collection, but it's not a bag that I would ever reach for. Now, when I see other people using this bag, I do contemplate getting this bag again. I know it's crazy. I just think it looks so cute on everybody else, but I know myself, and unless they came out with a really pretty pattern or color, it just simply doesn't work for me. With this bag, I sold it. I did a vlog sale. It sold right away. I sold it for what I bought it for, which was $2,450. I sold it as a complete set. It was in brand new condition, no wear and tear whatsoever on the bag, and I was able to get what I paid for it because there had been 2 price increases since I had bought it, and I had bought it only a year prior. The next Louis Vuitton bag that I sold is the bag that I regret, you guys. Oh, why did I sell this bag? I had a vintage Neo Noe in the beautiful yellow color. It was in very good condition. The leather did not have any cracks on it. The interior didn't have any staining on it. The interior was not separating from the leather. It was beautiful, but you guys, it had the deep purple on the inside, the yellow on the outside, and I just simply wasn't grabbing it because every time I put my items inside of there, I couldn't find them. What I should have done is I should have bought an insert for inside of there that was a different color. You guys, I'm biting myself in the foot. I shooting myself in the foot. Mixing up my terms here. I can't believe I let go of that bag so soon. I only had it for a few months. I paid only $475 for that bag, and it was in such good condition. I sold it for $400. The lady that I sold it to, I really didn't care for her. She was being very, very difficult, and it was just a mistake. I should have kept it, and I'm actually actively looking for that bag now. I really want the Neo Noe bucket bag back in my collection, but it kills me to see that people are selling it for $600 or $700. So if you guys own a Neo Noe bag and you're selling it, please hit me up because I would love to purchase it. I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mention it's the Neo Noe in the epi leather with the vintage style, not the newer Neo Noe bags. The last Louis Vuitton item that I sold was actually my zippy coin purse from the Wild at Heart collection. I loved this collection. I thought it was so beautiful, and I just wanted something from the collection. I actually purchased my zippy coin purse and my Pochette Métis at the same time. It was a birthday gift to myself. Me and my husband split the cost. So I paid for part of it and he paid for part of it, and I thought that they looked absolutely beautiful together, and they did, but unfortunately they both didn't work out. So the reason why the zippy coin purse didn't work out for me is simply because of my nails. You guys, that zippy coin purse was so hard to get in and out of. I had the hardest time getting to my cards because of the way it opens, and then you have your cards on the inside slots. It was just difficult for me. I felt like it was too bulky for my small bags. So I decided to sell it. I did sell it in a vlog sale. I sold it for $500. You guys, I was such an idiot. I did not realize that you can sell special edition items in perfect condition for a premium. I sold it for less than I paid for it. I just simply didn't realize, and so the person that got it really got a steal. I sold it for $500. I paid $600 for it. She got the full set, and I'm glad that it went to a better home where it's actually going to be used. All right, we have three more items to share with you. All 3 of these items are my most recent sales. They are the items that I sold off to Fashion File. I do have a store credit for Fashion File, and spoiler alert, I do have a bag on hold at Fashion File. I'm just holding off on paying it off because I don't want it right now. And I know that sounds probably crazy, but I like to spread out my new purchases, and although I returned my most recent purchase, I still had that unboxing feeling. I still got those endorphins and that excitement, so I'm holding off on paying it off. I don't know how much longer I can hold off on paying it off. I only owe $200 on it. I'm really excited for it, but we're waiting. We're being patient. We are letting the excitement build. But the first bag that I sent off to Fashion File is my Valentino Roman stud. So what was the problem with my Valentino Roman stud? I loved that bag, you guys. It was beautiful, but there was two issues. The first issue was the size. The second issue was the color. When I first saw the Roman stud, I instantly fell in love with this bag. I saw it on Chase Amy, and I also saw it on Luxe Mommy. Both of them have it in that beautiful like poudre type of color, that very natural pink color. And then they came out with other colors and other sizes, and they came out with this beautiful lilac pink color where the studs were lilac as well, and it was in the size medium and it had a chain strap. And they also came out with the size large around the same time. The size large came out in two different colors with a leather strap. One was the brown color that I ended up with, and the other one was a black. So when it came down to it, and I was talking to my husband and all of my friends about it, I ended up with the size large because I let other people convince me that the size large was what I wanted. I didn't have a large bag. I didn't have a plain brown bag at the time. Brown would go with everything. You know, the neutrals, the things that everybody says. You guys, that's not me. I'm not that girl. I don't like large bags unless they're massive and they're hobo styles, and that's something that I just recently got into. And I don't like neutrals. I really don't. I really like pops of color. So my mistake with that bag is that I should have went with the lilac pink that I absolutely wanted and not listen to everybody else and let them steer me in the direction of this is unique and this is something that you do not have. So at the end of the day, I ended up selling that bag back to Fashion File for $1,550, and I paid $3,300 before tax. The next bag that I sent off to Fashion File was a beautiful bag. It was my Givenchy Antigona in the mini size, the newer style with the lock. It has a magnetic closure and it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. Mine was in the patent leather with a crocodile texture to it. Again, it was so beautiful, but it was so annoying. You guys, every single time I use this bag, first of all, the strap is too thin, so it hurt my shoulder. Second of all, the shape of that bag, the dome shape, does not work for me. I am very hippie. I have big hips, big butt, and the way that it fit on me, it just did not work. It was poking out way too far. I would run into things, I would bump into things. It was heavy, it was uncomfortable. I couldn't find my things very easily because of the shape of it. So ultimately, every single time I would use that bag, I would use it for a few hours and I would get right back out of it. So I did decide to sell it. I let it go on Fashion File for $850, and I paid $17.95, I believe, for it when it was on sale. So I lost half of what I paid for it. You guys, I cannot believe that a bag in brand new condition sold for such a small amount. But honestly, you guys, I'm glad that it went to Fashion File because it's super fast, super easy. There was no fuss, no hassle, nothing like that. Everything that they said they were gonna do, they did do. It was fast and efficient. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have $850 than a bag that's sitting on my shelf and annoying me. The last bag that I sold is a bag that I should have returned. I was so excited for this bag. When I bought my my Valentino Roman stud, I got a $700 gift card to Saks Fifth Avenue that I had to use. I believe it was only good for a month or two, so I had to use it quickly and I was running out of ideas of what to buy. And then I saw a video that Luxe Mommy did, and she had the downtown Balenciaga downtown shoulder bag, and I fell in love with it. I loved the look of this bag. So when it came in, I was uber excited. I ripped open the box. I got right into it because I had never seen it in person. And when I felt it, I was so underwhelmed. I was like, this bag feels so cheap to me. I didn't understand. The chain felt nice, but the rest of it sure as hell didn't. And so I had my husband hold it and I had him feel it compared to my other bags. And he pretty much said I was crazy, that it felt the same to him. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just being too picky. Maybe it's just the type of leather. Well, I used it a couple times and then it was showing corner wear. You guys, instantly started showing corner wear. I expected that because of the dome shape, but you guys, or not dome shape, I'm sorry, the hourglass shape. But 3 uses in cornerwear. I was so upset. I couldn't believe it. So I kind of stopped using it. And then once I got to the point where I started using it again, guess what happened? Yes, that thing, the bad thing that they did, that happened. So I've been hanging on to it all this time, and I recently brought it out because I wanted to see if it's a bag that I could feel comfortable using, and I just simply did not. I didn't like the way it made me feel. I was cautious about people looking at me. I was worried about what people believed or thought that I was supporting. I wasn't worried about people thinking, oh, she's carrying Balenciaga, she's a bad person or whatever. I am worried about what the campaign was about. I do not support that, and I do not want people to think that I support that. So eventually I just decided, no, this bag is not for me. I'm not comfortable with carrying it. I did contemplate on whether or not I should keep it for a couple years, put it in my closet and forget about it and pull it back out in a couple years. But you guys, I just would remember. I would remember what happened. I would remember how it made me feel. And so I just decided to go ahead and sell this bag. Now this is the part that stings. You guys, that bag I paid $2,400 for, and then I had $700 off. So what is that? That is $1,600 that I paid for it. I sold that bag for $400. I have nothing else to say. You know what? The $400 is worth it because I no longer have that bag sitting on my shelf. So those are all of the pieces that I have sold or returned. Let me know down in the comments below, have you guys ever sold or returned any of your bags? And if you have, why did you sell or return them? I do want to quickly mention what I learned from this journey of mine. Now, my luxury shopping journey is actually pretty short. I've been buying luxury for about 2.5 years now, and maybe 3 years now, and I've been interested in luxury for about 4 or 5 years now. What got me into luxury was actually when I was shopping for my wedding. I really wanted a pair of luxury shoes that were going to be stunning, that I could wear over and over and over again, and they would just remind me of my wedding day. Well, you guys, I ended up wearing tennis shoes. I had bought a beautiful pair of heels that I did not end up wearing. They were not luxury. They were about $300 and they were stunning, but I just decided that I did not want to be focusing on my feet during my wedding ceremony. So I decided to wear tennis shoes. I had a big, beautiful gown and nobody could see my feet anyway. So what have I learned from this? I have learned not to rush a purchase, not to buy something just because there's a gift card event. Again, don't rush a purchase. Do not ask anybody else for their opinion. Buy what you like. Don't overthink it. Don't ask this person if they think you should buy this bag, or this person if they think that you should buy this bag. Now, I do videos every once in a while where I share with you guys 5 or 6 different bags that I am thinking about getting, and I ask you guys for your opinions. That is solely because some of you guys own these bags and you know whether that bag is good or not. So they are informative and they are helpful for me, but I don't ask people, do you like this bag? Do you think this bag is pretty? Because that doesn't matter. What you think of a bag doesn't matter when it comes to my bag collection, and same thing with the people in my life and in my family. So do not ask people what they think of a bag unless they own it and you're trying to figure out specific details. And lastly, don't buy a bag just for a special occasion, such as my birthday bag that did not work out for me, my Pochette Métis, and the zippy coin purse, and my occasion, which was hitting 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Again, thank you guys so much for all of you guys that are here and support my channel. I didn't need to buy a bag that day, but I was so set on celebrating and feeling good and having a bag that every time I pulled it out, it would remind me of that huge milestone, and it was just something that ended up going right back. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it useful or entertaining, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to leave me little notes down in the comment box below, letting me know which bags you returned and why. But until next time, bye guys.